You don't want, while you're in the hospital, waiting for an operation for them to go, oh, we have lost something.
Oh. No, like
we have lost something.
Oh, no.
Your skull bone. We have lost. We've lost your skull bone, sir.
Well,
Sorry
you
about
better
that.
Find
Sorry,
it.
it's
Something
gone.
feels not right. Something is a little weird now.
Calm down, sir. We'll find your skull.
Oh my God, bone.
No, we gotta calm him down. He's going. Oh, I was gonna say the name of that store from earlier, and I will not. No,
do not.
I will not.
No.
But you better be careful who you choose.
Listen,
to do
I
these
need
things.
all my bones.
A hospital in Georgia lost a piece of a man's skull after removing it during surgery for a brain bleed.
Jeez.
Whoa. They took it out to ease the bleed, and then they lost the bone.
That's crazy.
They lost it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're going to have to fashion me a bone.
He's now suing the hospital, of course. Here's the story on this from 11 Alive News.
An Atlanta couple is now suing Emory Healthcare, accusing doctors of losing a piece of a man's skull in between surgeries.
This all started back in 2022.
Oh, my God. That's you need that bone to keep your skull looking good.
I hope he's suing for a lot of money.
It's so much of his skull. It's not like just a little,
No.
50-cent size
It looks
piece.
like someone hit that side of his head with a sledgehammer.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, you need a skull bone.
You don't want to wake up and they're like, sorry, we lost your skull.
Chuck, you may not want to look in the mirror for a little bit.
Why not, Dave?
No, I would just. No.
Why not, Dave?
No, you're talking like a pirate, but
why not, Dave?
I would be best to avoid the mirror for the next few days.
Me see myself.
Fine, take a look. You ready?
not an
you
animal.
ready?
Quick, touch him in the squishy part of his head. He'll go right to sleep.
He's out.
God.
He's out. He's like,
Poor guy.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I mean, this
you
is like
can't.
1/5 of this man's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's gone.
it's
This
real
whole-
denty
How do
now.
you lose that?
I don't know.
You're
I
a
don't know
bad-
what you've done.
Placed
You're a
it?
bad
I don't know
hospital.
what you've done.
Somebody snapped that picture. They were like, "This is the one."
Really shows the
Wake
missing
me
bone.
up first before
Yeah.
you show the rest of my head. Don't have me sleeping there. I mean, maybe I can't wake up. I don't know.
You
what's
send this to an attorney.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one. I'm like, hold on,
picture.
send this one.
And the attorney's dancing like, yeah, money,
Great picture.
money.
Yeah, he's
Missing
styling his hair.
skulls, bone, money.
Yeah.
Losing skulls, making bank.
Yeah.
Here's-
1-800 no skull.
But here's the crazy part. They charged him 1-800 no skull.
Oh man, have you lost your skull?
I have.
Well, then you gotta call me.
Chuck the Freak saved me $19,000.
That's right. 1-800 no skull.
I called him. You should too.
So many people losing skulls.
They charged him $19,000 to build him a new one.
Oh, they
Oh,
can't do
no.
No.
That's got to be free after you lose mine.
for sure.
That's got to be free after you, whoops, lost it.
Here's the story.
In 2022, these are photos of Fernando Cluster in his hospital bed
is
following
tough.
surgery to treat an intracerebral hemorrhage. Now, it's when Fernando and his wife claimed the hospital lost part of his skull and then charged them more than $19,000 to artificially
just do
recreate
that.
it.
11 Alive's Angelina Salcido is following this story for us tonight. She joins us live now from Emory Healthcare in Midtown. So, Angelina, the couple's lawyers telling you Fernando's skull was not the only body part misplaced?
What?
Well, Joe, and you hear that, and it's even hard to fathom that a mix-up like this would happen. The lawyer says that a note in her client's medical file let them know that he was not alone. Now, this all started back in September of 2022 when Fernando Cluster fainted and was left with a very serious brain bleed. A few weeks later, he would be ready to go into surgery, but doctors would tell him that that piece of skull that they removed so his brain could heal was gone.
They're scared. They're terrified.
Fear it could happen again. Attorney Chloe Dallaire representing Fernando Cluster and his wife trying to get the truth.
She's the lawyer from 1-800 no skull.
Yeah.
No skull.
They got various contradictory messages about why surgery was postponed. And ultimately, Emory told them that they had lost and misplaced a part of his skull.
This note in his medical file shows doctors couldn't find a bone flap with Cluster's identification, and several others were incomplete or missing patient identification.
It's mind-blowing, literally.
Cluster would get a 3D synthetic flap implanted weeks later. But that wouldn't be the last time that this couple found themselves at Emory Healthcare trying to fix Mr. Cluster's skull, and they would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. So let's walk through it. In November of 2022, that first visit, they would spend at least $40,000, only to find themselves back at the hospital December of 2023 because of an infection and need to remove that flap. There, they'd spend more than $110,500. March of 2024, they would come back to get a brand new flap put in for $77,700.
This is because you lost mine.
Yeah.
This couple would spend at least $228,200.
Due to a simple act of negligence, something that was entirely preventable, he has to live the rest of his life in fear of getting an infection in his brain and in his skull.
Now, Mr. Cluster is currently doing okay. We are looking forward to talking to him next week. I am told that should be an interesting conversation that they're excited to do.
I'm sure it'll be an interesting conversation.
I'm sure.
Remind us to follow up on the Fernando Cluster interview.
Yes.
But,
What else did he lose? Didn't they?
They
I
didn't
know,
say.
they didn't say.
I
don't
think
know.
they were basically saying they've lost other people's parts, that the other patient's stuff wasn't. So they basically
They
take
don't
a skull,
identify it.
put it over there, and they were like supposed to write
Whose
your
skull
name
is
on it,
it?
and it just says like Steve.
Yeah.
And it's like, Steve who?
I
We
hope
forgot
that's
to put
written in
last
the
name.
I hope that's written in the reviews on Google on this hospital.
That
they
place
lost my skull, or
seems
somebody.
pretty bad.
Somebody needs to
that headline. They lost my skull. One
Don't go here. They
Read one
lost my
review, it's
skull.
just emojis because that's all they could communicate with.
Oh, that's it. I just have like just that skull emoji, poof, poof, poof. Sad face, sad face, sad face.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I mean, that needs to be out there.
Do you think the lawyer was like, take a picture of him where he looks like he's out cold, and then take a picture of
100%.
him?
Open
eating
your
soup.
mouth. Open your mouth.
Eating some soup.
A little bit wider. Show your bottom teeth. You can make one.
Guys, that's so horrible. Holy
It's so great.
smokes!
Looks like The Walking Dead.
You need your
Feel bad
skull.
for that guy. Yeah,
You need it. And all the bills since have been because he got a bad replacement skull.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's all their fault.
Yep.
And they had just have a room full of skulls with like different just parts of people's names on them.
And apparently this is a teaching hospital.
Oh.
Well, you don't want to go to that one.
No. Sometimes you go to that to save yourself a little bit of
Yeah.
dough.
Some are okay, but
Yeah.
some are not.
That would,
Some
I would
people-
hate to find that out. Like,
Yeah.
like in the middle of something, like, well, my skull's off or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Like, listen, we were training someone and they were bad. They've lost your skull.
No, not my
That's
friend.
because that's what's happened.
Yeah.
That is what happened. Someone was like not really paying attention.
Well, and the one they rebuilt was not great.
No, is this they got a lot of bad reviews.
Yeah.
Now I have to assume that normally
Hospitals probably do get
hospitals get
Great hospitals get terrible reviews.
even yes, I was gonna
see
say
it,
yeah, because the one that I would
Yeah.
recommend for everyone to go to, it even has
Yeah,
bad stuff because stuff happens.
stuff happens.
Yeah.
Right.
And people have bad things happen at the worst parts of life, you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with everybody at a hospital.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody.
Now, I was at another one that's supposed to be good and sat in a waiting room for 6 hours or so, and then I went online and I was looking and I'm like, oh, yeah, it just, that's all it was. Like, just be prepared to wait. Oh, no, what is that?
No.
What
There's
was
there's
that?
some real
was
bad
that?
stuff up
What
there.
was that?
Some people have
else's
had some
skull?
bad experiences.
Someone else's skull.
Let's just say that. But hopefully that man, well, they'll never find his skull now, but I hope they take care of him at least, and he gets some of that 1-800 skull now money.
Yeah, he's gonna.
He
Oh,
does.
he's. I hope. I mean, I hope they
Does.
win.
He